Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jodie White, for those of you who didn't know, and I am so excited for today's video. So it is going to be the first of many story times with Jodie. And today's topic is going to be high school drama. So basically I put a poll on Instagram and I was like, who wants to know the spice? Because I've literally always said my whole life I need a series about my life because this stuff is entertaining and like it's stuff I just can't make up. Like I can't believe it's happened to me, but I've literally been through some very dramatic stuff and I've always wanted to talk about it. So I put on Instagram and one of the most requested was obviously some high school drama. So for many reasons, legal reasons, every reasons, I don't want people coming at me, so I obviously can't tell you every single little detail like people's names and all that stuff, and I have to keep some of the things a secret, but I'm gonna spill some of the tea that myself and my best friends went through in high school. So I just want to say that I'm not naming anyone, and I mean no hate by this video whatsoever. Like, I'm very thankful for every single experience that I went through in my life, for every relationship I had. They all shaped me into the person that I am. But yes, some of the stuff is very entertaining. And if you think the story is about you, if the shoe fits, wear it, but don't come at me. If you are embarrassed about it being told, then maybe you shouldn't have done it to me in the first place. But anyway, let's get started. Okay, so one of the first funniest flippin' stories from high school is in grade 11. And I know what's going to be really funny is any of the teachers watching this that went like from high school are going to be like, things make sense. But anyway, we had in grade 11 we had the spring fling, which was like a grade 11 dance. We wore like cocktail dresses and it was so fun. It was at the school. So I am in no way promoting underage drinking. Wait until you're legal to drink. But anyway, we had a few drinks that our parents were fully aware of before we went. Okay? And my best friend, Sabrina, ended up drinking a little bit too much. But we still think that there was something wrong with one of her drinks because she got onto some other level so fast and she drank the same as me and I was fine. Anyway, so we get to school and we have to like carry her into the hall because this girl can't even walk straight. Then she goes to the bathroom and now all the teachers are seeing this. They are literally all seeing this and they keep coming up to me and her boyfriend at the time asking us like, what's going on with her? Like, is she drunk? And we're like, no, they haven't drank at all. And she's like passing out in the bathroom. We can't even open the door. And now we're all on a level like as well, but I'm not showing it. And it is so bad. I'm literally like trying to pick her up off the bathroom floor being like, dude, snap out of this. And the teachers are standing outside and they're like, what's going on? And we're like, we think her drink got spiked. They call an ambulance and her parents and take her to the hospital. She got a drip in and everything. The whole school saw this happen. And then the next day she literally sent messages to all our teachers like, I'm so sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me, like please forgive me, I promise you I didn't mean to do this on purpose. And it's still, if you speak to her about it today, she'll still tell you it's one of the most embarrassing memories of her entire life. And like at the time it was, but like yes, is it a funny story. I laugh about it every single time. It is so funny. But yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna get into detail about my lovely teachers. Oh, okay. So the school that I went to, I had some teachers who knew me. The teachers who knew me absolutely adored me, and I adored them. I had so much respect for them. They were great teachers. But we had a little handful that absolutely could not stand me or my friends. And were so disrespectful to us and were so rude. And because of that, we didn't respect them either. Not blatantly, but like, we just weren't the nicest, okay? But only after they were completely horrible to us. Then when we were in grade 11, myself and Sabrina, my best friend, entered the school's pageant show called Mr. and Miss, okay? And now we were very much expecting to get in because we had both done it in previous years. She had won it, I'd come third, I'd won all the category prizes, like, and the first year I did it, I was also in top 5. So we were 100% expecting to make it in, and because every time we tried, we got in. And then this teacher now is in charge of Mr. and Miss, and we don't get into the show. So like naturally Sabrina and I are like, okay, well, whatever, not like we're not actually phased, we're just like, what, screw it, okay. We were obviously upset because it was our last year to do it and it was really fun for us to do, but we're just like, you know what, whatever, it's not the end of the world for us, cool. Then the next day at break, one of my friends comes to me. She was choreographing the dances for the people in the show. She comes to me and she goes, I just have to tell you because ma'am, this girl teacher, was at practice yesterday literally bad-mouthing you and Sabrina so badly, telling everyone how you have no morals and no values and that we just are so intimidating and disrespectful and we are like, we should not be looked up to, we are just terrible people. So I hear this and I'm like, no, don't question my character, especially with shit that's not true. So I go to this teacher and I'm like, knockity knock knock on her door. I asked her to speak to her outside. She says, no, you can speak to me in front of my class. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I don't know who you think you are to be bad-mouthing me and Sabrina in front of younger grades when you don't even know us. You don't even know us. I was like, I have incredibly high morals and values. I was like, you don't even know what they are. So please don't come and try to tell me that I don't have any. I was like, coming from the teacher who told us when she lost her virginity when we were in grade 8, I think this is very hypocritical. Then she like starts swearing me, saying I didn't say that. You guys just, we didn't want to put you in the show because you're so intimidating. I'm sorry, we were friends with literally half the school. Anyway, so she's like, I'm sorry for degrading your character. And I'm just like, whatever. Like, no. Next, please. Okay, so another nice dramatic story time is the one time I was really sick after break. But like really sick, like I was vomiting. It was not a fun time. I think I had like ate something bad, I don't know. So I asked my best friend Sabrina, like, please come with me to the bathroom, like I don't want to be by myself, like, and I feel like shit. So we go to the bathroom and she's obviously helping me, like I feel terrible, and this girl comes into the stall next to us and smokes, okay? It has nothing to do with us, we just whatever. Then she walks out, and as she walks out, a teacher like walked past, so they came into the bathroom and were like, you guys are smoking. And I was like, dude, I'm really not, like I'm really sick, she's here helping me. They literally saw me being sick, they literally saw it being sick, me being sick, and then they were just like, okay. 2 days later, I walk into our classes saying, you need to come to the office now, it's urgent. So we're like, oh my god, okay, we're coming. We go, we sit down at a table, they record this whole thing. We're drug testing you because we believe you were smoking. So we were like, okay, well, we don't smoke, so drug test us then. Like, we're telling you it wasn't us, but cool. They're like, just tell us if it's going to be positive. I was like, oh, it's going to be negative. We don't do drugs. Like, leave us alone. And then they drug test us. Obviously comes out negative. And then they're like, no, we knew it. We knew it. And we were like, don't be fake now. Don't be fake. So then I phoned my mom and I tell my mom. And my mom was like, oh, wow. Because the school literally just accused us of anything. So anyway, we come back. And we're like, whatever. In the same week that they drug tested me, that was like I think that was on the Monday because I was sick on the Friday, and then it was on the Monday. They called us. Then on like the Wednesday, I get called into a board meeting in the office. Okay? And they sit me down and they tell me, so we know you have taken a photo of this test and sent it around. And I was like, well, I haven't even had that subject yet. I haven't even written the test myself. So how could I take that photo and send it? They're like, prove it. So I show them a photo of my timetable, like literally show them a photo of my timetable. Be like, look, I'm supposed to have this class only in like the last lesson, so couldn't that be me? And they're like, we don't believe you. What? So I'm just like, okay, well then you're just stupid. They're like, did you receive the photo? I was like, yes, I received the photo with the whole grade received the photo. Keep in mind, this was like a 10-mark English test, like so irrelevant. Like you could have just been like, cool, got leaked, just rewrite it tomorrow, different test, you know? So they're like, do you know who took the photo? And I'm like, yes. They're like, tell us. I was like, it's not my place. I'm not going to tell you. I don't care. Figure it out yourselves. And then they were like, okay, well, you're not off the hook yet. So I'm like, oh my gosh. I literally proved it to you that I didn't take the photo. So then they called me and then they called another girl in. I was friends with her. And they say, well, we suspect you from cheating on a different test, a completely different test, one of our like term tests. We think you guys used your phones. And I was like, what? So the invigilator, or my like class head where I wrote the test, was sitting in the same room with us. So it was like the principal and like 5 other people. It was like this huge meeting. But I'm not intimidated by stuff like that because like I didn't do it wrong. So like leave. No, you guys were on your phone. So I look at the invigilator who actually has the final say and I was like, did you see me on my phone? No. Okay, well, is a phone not like a big bright thing that you can clearly see if I'm on it in a test? Don't you think you would have seen me? Yeah, probably. So who told you? No, someone else told us that you were on your phone. So I was like, so you have another student's word versus my word, and I'm telling you that I didn't do it. My invigilator didn't see me doing it, and you still want to believe them. I was like, why don't you put them in front of me so we can sort this out, because there's just this anonymous little person and now me who's obviously accusing me of something I didn't do. No, she doesn't want to get bullied. And I'm like, I'm not going to bully her. Like, I'm a nice person. I just want to know why she's saying I cheated when I didn't. Anyway, they never told me who told them. And on my record for that whole week was 2 of those cheating things undefined and the drug test undefined on my personal record, which were all false. Drug test was false. Both cheating were false. All of them false accusations. Some teachers just really could not stand me and my friends. And I'll never understand why. Like, my matric teacher, my English matric teacher, she came to us at the end of the year and she said to my best friend Sabrina and I, because we were in the same English class, she said, when I saw you on my class list before the school year started, I was so scared to have you two in my class because in the staff room, teachers talk so badly about you. And now I've taught you for a year and you two have become my favorite students. You're literally the nicest people. Like, you're so nice. You work hard. You're respectful. You're funny. Like, you're so nice. I don't know why anyone has anything bad against you. And I was like, yeah, exactly, because you were nice to us, so we were nice to you. So, and like, we did well at school. We did sports. We did cultural things. Like, I seriously just don't know why we were hated. I think it was because we were so opinionated. Like, I wouldn't just shut up and do whatever you said. Like, if I disagreed with you, I wouldn't be scared to voice my opinion. Like, if you were trying to teach me something that I believed was wrong or whatever, I would voice my opinion. Not in a disrespectful way. I would just be like, don't you see from the... And I think that school just absolutely hated anyone who had a backbone, because the only way you got through that school is, 1, if your parents did everything for the school, or 2, if you kissed the teachers' asses. If you didn't do that, the school didn't like you. And like, that's it. Like I said, like, I had some really amazing teachers. Like, my business teacher was so cool. Like, we had some really good teachers at that school, but some of those teachers were awful. Then another really entertaining story. So it was our last year, and it was the inter-house athletics day, like for the school. And every year the matrics always drink. Obviously the teachers have no idea, so long, sorry. But like, no one gets like fraught, you know, we just have some drinks, make it a really fun day. So we were doing this and like playing shot puts, and it was really funny. And then my coach comes to me and he's like, Jodie, I need you to run. I need you to run the 200-meter sprints. And I'm like, you need me to what? I can't run the 200-meter sprints. But I can't tell him I can't run the 200-meter sprints because I'll get into so much trouble. So I'm like, okay, my friends laugh at me. And I'm like, Anyway, I win the race, but I don't stop at the finish line. I literally had to run all the way to the bathroom because I needed to be sick. It was so bad. But I won the race. I won the race. But that is still one of the funniest stories because I couldn't tell them no to running this race. And I was so scared that I was going to fall in everyone because here I'm like sprinting after, you know, having something to drink. And I'm like, I'm going to fall in front of the whole school and everyone's going to laugh at me. But luckily that didn't happen. And I won. But I did not feel good after that. Hey, yo, it did not feel good. Don't ever run after you drink. It's not fun. Especially a 300-meter sprint in front of the whole school. I mean, after all that shit that school put me through and put my friends through, like, at the end of the day, I matriculated from there, and like, they will always be a part of my life for being the high school that I went to. And like I said, there were some really amazing teachers at that school that I still like have a lot of respect for and I'm very thankful for. And at the end of the day, these stories to me now I just laugh about and I find them really funny, and they are just a part of my life and who I am. And like I said, I think they shaped me. But I think these are just some of the funniest and like most dramatic things that happened to me at that school. Yeah, I probably could do, I could talk so much more about this, but I think those are my main stories. And like I said, like, no hate or disrespect towards anyone that I spoke about in these stories. I think they're hilarious. Honestly, I think you should think they're hilarious as well, because everyone makes mistakes, everyone messes up, and we just laugh about it at the end of the day. But yeah, we went through the most, guys, yo. But like I said, we laugh about it we laugh about it all the time. And yeah, it will always be my high school, so it is what it is, right? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want more videos like this, if you want another video like this on this topic, on a different topic, just let me know. I'm happy to do it. This was so much fun to actually like think about and like record. And yeah, so otherwise, please like and subscribe and watch my other videos. And if you have any questions or requests, you can just comment down below or DM me on Instagram. Otherwise, I will see you in my next video.